Hi, my Aquarius friends. How are you today? Let me take a little drink. Sorry. I should have done that before I hit the play button, record button, right? Right. Okay. First off, I do want to say that I do accept free will donations for the readings I do here. If you feel called to donate, the link for that is in the comment section. If you feel called for that, as I said. Second off, I want to introduce you to a couple new tools I'm working with this week. As you know, I work with a pendulum. This is my new pendulum. It's my lapis lazuli pendulum. Third eye. It's a third eye stone. Lapis lazuli is. It's the seer's stone, right? So I have this beautiful pendulum, and as you can see, it's like, yes, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, and let's work, let's work, let's work. So it's really doing a good job with the readings this week. I'm really loving it. And then my next tool is really fun. This is a clear quartz dice, and I'm going to try to hold it against this card a little bit. You can see that it has symbols etched on all the faces of the dice, and these symbols are planetary symbols. We'll look at the deities related to these planetary planets and how that works on what you should focus for the week. So we'll talk about that at the end. I'll do that after I read your cards. So let's get started. So Aquarians. So Justice, but you got this card in reverse. That's the first card for you. So justice is about, think about our justice system, right? Fair and equal, right? Fairness and equality, right? That is what an objective, right? And that is really what this card is about too. But in reverse, you see the opposite transform, right? So are you being fair and are you being objective in your decision making? That's really what this card is calling into question for you, is really looking at your situation this week and am I being fair and am I being objective, right? And as your obstacle, you get the Queen of Summer, and guess what she's all about? She's all about emotion. So with those two together, then what do you get? You're looking at making decisions. Instead of trying to view it fairly and objectively, you're letting your emotions run the course. You're letting your emotions override your common sense. And so that's kind of going to be the theme this week. Whether that emotion's anger, hurt, frustration. And then you got Ace of Summer in reverse as your advice from the universe. Now, the Ace of Summer is all about having an open heart, right? And I will tell you that our minds will lead us astray every time. Every time. We can talk ourselves into bad situations. We can talk ourselves out of good situations. We can convince ourselves of just about anything in the world that we can want to convince ourselves about. But it is our hearts, right? It's our hearts that will lead us on the correct path. So open your heart. Because even though this card was in reverse, I believe that's the message you're supposed to still get from it. Opening your heart. So when you look at, that you're being emotional about the situation, and then I'm telling you, don't let your emotions override, and then tell you to look at your heart, that seems to be contradictory statements, doesn't it? And it does. It does in the sense that sometimes our emotions are good emotions, and sometimes our emotions are emotions that will make us act rashly, right? But when we're really, truly, truly, truly listening to our hearts, and I mean truly listening to our heart, not our pain, not our anger, but our hearts. Do you see the difference? Okay. And so the healings with the fairy cards healing with the fairies card you got is quiet time. Sometimes we're not even cognizant of the detrimental impact of stress on our lives. We become so accustomed to living in an uproar that we're not aware when our body is telling us that it's on overload. The symptoms include illness, unusual fatigue, depression or anxiety, appetite and weight issues, addiction, sleep disorders, irritability, and a desire to withdraw from life. By drawing this card, you are being asked to honor your body and soul by spending some quiet time alone as soon as possible. This might mean going on a silent retreat, spending the day at a lake, beach, or in the mountains, taking a hike, or visiting a day spa. You could even turn off your phone, put a do not disturb sign on your door, and take an afternoon nap, a long bubble bath, or read your favorite book. Regardless of the form that your quiet time takes, the fairies just ask that you keep this promise to yourself without delay. Okay, so think about that. Think about how that ties in with your other cards, right? Because, you know, if you're letting your emotions run your decision making, but you're being told to listen to your heart, how do you do that? You get quiet. You let yourself get quiet and you listen. That's how that works, right? That's how that works. And so for a chakra card, you did get the card Highest Path. It's a crown chakra card. You are a child of the divine, here to manifest your path of service on earth. Use your keen intuition and natural psychic gifts to follow your heart's desires. Your inherent wisdom is a gift of the Akashic Record. Use it to guide you in the direction of your intended evolution. Be willing to release anything that prevents your progress, including old beliefs and behaviors. You are attuned with the universe. Believe in yourself and be disciplined as your path unfolds. Charoite and is the crystal, spikenard is the herb. And so what does that say? Manifest. Follow your heart's desires, right? Right? What were we just talking about? How listen to your heart, letting your heart lead you in justice and equality and objectivity, but in the path of your heart, right? Acceptance is your heart chakra card that you got. Acceptance comes in knowing that where you are in this moment is exactly where you need to be. Nothing to change, nothing to fix, nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. Your heart chakra is the center of your energetic system. And so your heart and your love are the center of your highest consciousness. Once you center yourself in love and allow it to be the fountain that hydrates your life, you can show others how to move from their love centers as well. Crystal for that is rose quartz and the herb is jasmine. And I think that's a beautiful card for you to come have with the reading that you're getting. Because again, we're talking about that heart chakra being open and it is the center of your energetic system. That's why when we truly, truly, truly get quiet and listen to the true desires of our hearts and let our heart guide our decision making, we are in alignment with our highest good. Right? Okay. Wealth of laughter is an intention for you. I laugh and smile through the days and nights of my life. finding reasons to be happy at every turn. I honor laughter as medicine and appreciate all the opportunities to laugh and smile with those I love. I welcome moments of pure delight in the cycle ahead. So for that is Crazy Late Agate, and Tegris is the essential oil. You know, sorry, I'm playing with cards today. I've been doing this all day. So if you're not really listening to your heart's desire and you're letting emotions run the course, and you're right, kind of what you're doing, and you need to open up more. One of the things you can do, and then we talked about stress with the healing with the fairies too, right? So because of that, when we aren't really following our true path, we aren't listening to our heart's desires, it does cause stress, right? Just like that card said. One way to deal with stress is through laughter, right? Because we can't be upset, we can't be mad, we can't be sad, we can't be anything if we're happy. Our brains can't do it. We can't do both at the same time, right? We cannot laugh and be mad at the same time. We cannot laugh and be sad at the same time. Our brains don't work that way. It is physically, scientifically impossible for it to happen. Okay? So bring some laughter into your life. Get quiet, laugh. Wealth of ease is another intention for you. All that I seek flows easily and effortless to me in perfect time. I am blessed to have all the time, energy, and resources needed to make my dreams come true. I claim ease and flow in all I do, say, and create. Carnelian's the stone, and copaiba is the essential oil. If you're feeling that there is not really equality, justice in your life, and you're not following your heart's desires and your heart's path, one of the ways that we can combat that is by calling ease into our life, right? That everything flows easily, that everything flows in alignment, right? You have the ability to make your dreams come true. You have the time, you have the resources, you have the ease to do that, right? And I think that that's a really good intention for you to set when you're working through these challenges of decision making and trying to calm your emotions and call in, a better heart-based ability to work through the problem. Ask for that ease to help, right? All right. And Aquarians, trust your inner ding. You were born with an inner knowing. It's what Louise Hayes calls your inner ding. Listen to it and let it guide your actions. Where does your inner ding come from? Your heart chakra. Just so you know. Listen to it. Get quiet and listen, right? Aquarians, get quiet and listen. All right, let's roll the dice and see what you get for planetary. If I can hold on to the dice. Let's see what your planetary thing is for you today. And you got Mars. Hold this up for you. Right here is the Mars symbol. Oh, that's the sun symbol, sorry. As I was trying to pick it up and hold it. You did get the Mars symbol, which is right there. There we go. Right there. Okay. Mars, the deities associated with the planet Mars is Mars, Aries, Skanda, and Ogun. And it's all about courage, right? And self-assertion. Energy, desire, right? leaving the known, delving into the heart, right? Taking action, but it needs to be heart-centered, right? Having that courage to follow that heart, right? Some good energy to work with there. So, all right, Aquarians, that is all I have for you today. I do want to thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Remember that I love you, and I will see you next week.